Good morning. Good morning. It is Money Mindset Monday. And this is Chris, your financially sassy coach. And this over here is my assistant, Mags. She likes to be sitting here next to me. But anyway, let me see if I can invite some people on here. So why do you think we even need to know about our money mindset? My poor dog is having some allergies. She's allergy season. I took her to the doctor and they said she is having, good morning. Let me know you're here so I know who's watching. All right, so I will start again here with, this is Chris, your financially sassy coach, and I am here to teach you to become financially sassy, which we all know sassy means confident, and it feels so good to feel confident with your money. It changes everything in your life. Yes, this is Maggie, my assistant here. She's really good with money. She helps me spend it on her. You know, animals and kids, they take up a lot of money, huh? Cost a lot. Okay, so let's get started today on money mindset. I know that we all want to be making better decisions with our money, but why are we not? Why don't we make better decisions with money? This is where mindset actually comes in. Do you ever ask yourself, I don't know how to even talk about money. I'm so in debt and I don't even want to look at my bank account. I feel like I should have this money thing figured out by now. I'm a grown adult. The thing is, our money story actually affects all of our financial decisions that we make. Every single day, the choices that we make when we pay our bills, if we pay our bills on time. But we all have some kind of story, and it comes from our childhood. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and if you answer yes to any of these, then healing your relationship. I know many of you said yes, you want to heal your relationship with money, but what does that even mean, right? Tell me, or you can answer in the comments here if you want to join us. Let me see if I can pull this up on my phone here so I can see the comments. How was you guys' weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. This weekend was pretty good for me. I went to my very first UGA football game. Oh man, this stadium holds over 100,000 people. It's kind of a lot of people for me. But let me see here. It doesn't even show that I'm live on my phone. Okay. All right. Do you know how much you have in your bank account? You don't have to answer this to me. Just know this for yourself. Do you know how much you have in your bank account? Do you know how much you spent? What was the last amount of money that you spent? Do you know how much it was? Yesterday. How much did you spend this weekend? Have you ever had or spent money that you instantly regret? Believe me, I know that feeling. I have. I've spent a lot of money on certain things that I thought was going to make my life better or make me a better person, and instantly felt regret. How about, do you owe money on on taxes? Do you still owe money on taxes? These things that I'm asking you here our ideas, will let you know if you need to heal your relationship with money. Do you know, do you keep a balance on your credit cards? Do you pay interest on your credit cards? Do you feel, now this is one that I actually had to think about for myself, which sounds kind of funny, but do you look at rich people as being greedy? That was something I actually had to work on because, even having money, I didn't want anybody really to know if I had money because I didn't ever want to be known or thought of as greedy rich person. People have a lot of negative ideas about wealthy people. Actually, I had a woman one time tell me that she wasn't being very nice. She was upset with me, but told me that I resented her because she was wealthy. She said, "Look at me, I'm wealthy." And I just laughed. I said, "You know what? That attitude is actually the attitude that I don't like when wealthy people have that kind of attitude." But I've come to meet several wealthy people that are just down to earth. You don't even know it. And I realized, it is okay for me to have money. If I am like these people, I don't mind having money. And the thing is, when you do have money, you can actually make a difference in the things that you care about. You can help your kids. You can help out with causes that you care about. You can actually make an impact. Like, the hurricane, all of these, there's a lot of problems right now in the world, like with the hurricanes, how it's affected so many people. Well, when you have money, we can actually make an impact. My little sister is funny. She's calling me right now, and she must be online. Hey, Miss Paula. Thanks for joining me this morning. So if you have have answered yes to any of these questions that I've asked, then yes, we definitely need to be working on our relationship with money. Now, a lot of times, most of the time, our relationship with money we get from our parents or the way we grow up. We don't learn that we're supposed to maybe live on less money than we make. We don't need to spend every single bit of money that we make. Have you ever heard this? I always say when it comes to budgeting, I don't really like the word budget myself. But you know what? Budgeting or having a spending plan really makes life simpler. But part of the mindset is that we have to realize that it's not something negative for us. It actually will help our life become better. So if we automate it, it makes it a lot easier. So things are just happening automatically. We don't even have to think about it. We actually have, I like to say this one because this is where a lot of people have problems, is spending money on things that they don't necessarily need, but they have the money, so they spend it. And what you do is you make yourself like an envelope. It's your play money envelope or your play money bucket. And this is how much money you can put in this one envelope here or this one account that you can spend any way you want it. Once it's gone, it's gone. You have to wait till the next payday and that bucket gets refilled. And then you learn to actually think about what things you buy are meaningful and the things that are not. Sometimes we're buying things just because it's on sale. And I actually have been guilty of that myself, spending money on things that I don't necessarily think that I need, but it's on sale. It's a good deal. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us. Ladies, if I think one of the things that you should do is make a list of some of your tragic money moments. And when I say that, I mean, what have you spent money on that you immediately had a intense, strong emotion You felt guilty immediately for spending your money on it. Those type of things, I want you to see what you have in common, what they have in common, and admit these things, but don't have any judgment towards it. I tell you, I know I don't know, after I lost my job, I had some money in my account, and I had this financial advisor that, honestly, this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm out here wanting to help. Hey, Crystal, I'm wanting to help other women not be taken advantage of, because I lost my job. I had this money and I wasn't exactly sure. I knew I was spending my money on real estate, which was giving me passive income, which I absolutely loved. But I know that you're supposed to diversify, and I didn't want all of my money going into real estate. So I contacted a financial advisor. First thing, he wanted to know, he made me feel like he was really interested in what I was doing with my money. And he just kept finding places for me to invest the money. And he ended up taking over $20,000. Who has $20,000 just to flush down the toilet? Have this person just disappear with your money? Well, it really sent me into I trust nobody with my money, and I have to learn this stuff for myself. But the more I learned, the more I wanted to help other people. But I'm telling you, talk about the feelings of shame. I was so embarrassed. How could this person that's supposed to be good with money, be taken advantage of by a person like this? And the reason is I didn't know, I didn't understand how easy it is to be taken advantage of in the financial system. I didn't realize that it was a matrix that I needed to understand. But it really isn't as difficult as they want us to believe it is. And that is why I'm here and I want to teach you. But the first thing we have to do is fix the mindset. Because honestly, if we don't change our mindset, you hear people that win the lottery and they all of a sudden have this opportunity to be multimillionaires and never, ever, ever have to worry about money again. But what happens? Most of them end up spending the money. It's all gone within a few years, and they're in a worse position than they were before they even won the money, because now they've upgraded into big fancy houses, cars, and they can't afford to keep them. So it's mindset, and that's why our mindset is so important. So think about, I'm going to let you go for today, but I want you to think about some of these times that you've had buyer's remorse, and don't judge yourself, but make yourself a list and see what some of the commonalities are of these purchases that you've made. See what your mindset was whenever you wanted to purchase it. What made you take those steps? Look at the list and then admit it that we made these mistakes, and don't judge yourself. Don't do it. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about Tuesday tips, money tips. If you guys have any tips you want to share with the group, please do. Please share them. Also, if you're learning anything from our group, invite your girlfriends. We want this to be a movement of financially educated and confident women. And this isn't about me. This is about you and other women, your friends. Also, know that I am a coach. I also work one-on-one with people and help them set up a plan so that they can reach their goals that they want to reach. I have a system that I call it the Financially Sassy Spending Plan, where you input your numbers and I show you exactly where you are maybe spending over or maybe living over your means. Don't feel bad. Most people are, but it gives you a way and like a GPS direction to get you where you want to be. So anyways, ladies, let me know if you have any questions. Connect with me, please. I am going to offer this week. I have 4 available spots this week to have a one-on-one session on the phone with you if you have any questions that you want to go over, or if you want me to give you some suggestions on how to maybe work with me or get you on the right path for your goals. Let me know. Just private message me. I am here for you. Have a good one, ladies. Bye-bye.